Hello everyone, Magnetar Prime here with another Transformers video review. This time I'll be reviewing the figure Takara TG-19 Grimlock, which is the Japanese version of the Hasbro Follow Cybertron Grimlock figure. Let's start with the packaging. As you can see, the box has a very nice design and the artwork is pretty cool. There's also some cool pictures in the back of the box. And we can see the technical specifications for it, and everything is written down in Japanese, so I'm not going to be able to read any of it. We also see some other figures on the bottom of this box. I do have all of them but the one on the left. Now let's set this box aside and let's focus on the figure. And here's Grimlock. There's three different variations of this figure. There's the Hasbro version, the Takara version, and the Platinum edition that comes with Bruticus. Out of the three of them, I consider the Takara figure to have the better paint job. The paint job in this figure is really cool. I like the dark gray, red, and bronze being used. There's also a lot of detailing, sculpting to the figure. Let me show you his shoulders. He has like a red turbines on it, and his chest, he has the Maximal or the Autobot logo in it. And as you can see on his chest, he has this design which is black with dark red painting, which looks very realistic. And as you can see, it glows, and I'm not doing anything to it. This is just the light coming through his chest, which is pretty cool. And it is a very realistic. I like all of the sculpting on this figure. Now let me point out some differences compared to the Hasbro paint job. First of all, the abdominal section. The Takara section is all red, as you can see, while the Hasbro section is black and goldish in color. Also his tail or his leg, it is Takara painted only half of it goldish or golden. And while on the Hasbro version everything is goldish. I'm referring to all this section right here. All this part is goldish. Let me point another difference between the Hasbro and the Takara version. As you can see, his sword, it is orange and dark gray. Well, the Hasbro version, all this section right here is painted orange as well. So the only gray section that you get is just the handle. Everything else is orange. And this is also why I prefer to get the Takara version over the Hasbro version. I don't know if there's any differences on the shield. I haven't really looked that much into that. Now let me put him aside over here. Overall, this figure has a very nice robot mode with a lot of detail and sculpting in it. However, there is a major letdown for some collectors, and that is the hollow legs and chest. Let me bring this figure closer so you can look at it, or you can see what I'm referring to. Now, this section right here is pretty empty. There's nothing in it. You can actually move his, or you can, if you push this part down, it feels like it might break. And there's also a lot of empty space here in his chest while he's transforming to his dinosaur mode, as you can see. And that was a major letdown for some collectors. Now let's put him aside. Now there's a this figure has a gimmick. It's a glowing mouth while he's transforming to his dinosaur mode. However, you can use it too while he's in his robot mode. Let me show you real quick. And it will light up the Autobot insignia and some part of his chest. Bring it closer to the camera. There it goes. It is pretty cool. And you can activate it right here in the back of his dinosaur head. Now let's set him aside. Now let's talk about his articulation. His shoulders move back and forth, as you can see. He has ratchet arms and elbows. I don't know if you hear that. His hands only move up and down. You cannot rotate him or do much with him. His legs can be moved side to side. He has no waist articulation. He has a swivel right here, as you can see. His knee is also on a ratchet, and his feet will move up and down, and there's no ball joint on it or anything like that. So his articulation is very good. It's really nice. You can pose this guy in many different ways, and yeah, this guy is really cool. Now let's get him transformed. Now the transformation in this guy is very simple. I was actually surprised how simple this guy is to transform. Now let's remove his weapons real quick. Remove his shield. First thing you're gonna have to do is you're gonna fold this section up, and you're gonna tap it right into this little hole in here. There you go. And his legs eventually will become his tail. Now you're gonna push this up, just like so. And we'll do the same with his other leg. And we're gonna tap both of his legs together. And this is his leg. Now his shoulders, you're gonna rotate him down. You will rotate this one down as well. And we're gonna make sure that we push this section in, just like so. And we do the same thing over here, just like so. Now his hand, we're just gonna open this up and we're gonna push this in, just like that. Oh, I removed this by mistake. Okay, now we do the same thing over here. We're gonna open this up and push this in, and that is pretty much all to get him transformed into his dinosaur mode. And this is his dinosaur mode. As you can see, this is a very nice mode. He has a lot of detailing. I like the colors. I like everything on this guy, you know. Let me bring him closer to the camera. He has the turbines right here on his leg now, which are his shoulder, his robot mode. You can see the detail right here on his mouth. He has some teeth. He has the audible insignia on the top of his head. Now to activate the glowing gimmick, you just have to push this button right here, and that's just about it. You know, it's a really nice gimmick. And yeah, the batteries go right in here. All you need is a screwdriver. They're very simple to change, and that's very nice, because sometimes the batteries are kind of hidden and you have to, you know, take the guy apart just to replace the batteries. Now, what I was referring about the hollowness of this figure on his chest, especially in his dinosaur mode, is this right here. In his dinosaur mode, there is nothing that covers this part right here. Let me zoom out the camera. This part right here is empty, you know, there's nothing in it. But there's actually an upgrade kit made for this guy. There's an upgrade kit for this guy. It is made by Iron Factory, and the name of this kit is IFEX01. It basically is a cover for the chest, and two guns on his robot mode can be attached to his back. So there is a solution for those who complain about this issue. Overall, this is a very nice figure to have. Like I say, I prefer the Takara version over than the Hasbro or the Platinum version, because I think that the colors are more accurate, you know. And this is what he looks with his weapons attached to his dinosaur mode. So this is a very nice figure to have in both his robot mode and his dinosaur mode. And with this I conclude this video review. Thank you for watching. Until next time.